Oh! Whoops. You want me to pack your...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's race and broadcast. I am Tim Taylor. I'm joined with Mike Burns this evening. How you doing tonight, Mike?
I'm doing all right. Ready for some road course action here.
Yeah, it's been a while since we did a road course. Looking forward to the shenanigans here. Let me see here. Yeah, so we're Watkins Glen International, as we see already. Wilder, doesn't matter how good you are, it's going to be a tricky one. All right, how's the week starting off for you?
It's going pretty well. How about yourself?
Not too bad, not too bad. Can't complain starting the week off with broadcasting. But let's get this bad boy started. We got 5 minutes left of practice. You want to try to get somebody up in here and see how they're feeling about the track?
Yeah, it doesn't matter who we get. Let's just, actually, let me look and see who's all in here. You want to try to get Mr. Carvalho in here?
Yeah, we can do that.
Let me see. I'll drag him up here 1 second. Mr. Carvalho, how we doing tonight, sir?
Hey, how are you guys?
Pretty good, pretty good. How you feeling about Watkins Glen here tonight?
Scared?
Scared? What are you scared of, man?
Oh man, it's like I cannot do 3 laps without crashing. So it's and this race is all about consistency. So we'll see if I can at least get to the 114s and keep it there. I might be able, to get good positions because I cannot fight with those guys doing 112s, 111, whatever they're doing now. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But should be fun. Should be fun.
Going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to it too. So, yeah, you're right. Should be fun.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a fun race. Hopefully, we all still here by the end of the race and we can keep racing. Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck, and hopefully we'll talk to you towards the end of the race.
Thanks, sir. See you guys.
I feel like that's going to be a common denominator here tonight.
Yeah, yep, I believe so. Anybody in the chase? How much time we got? Get somebody that's in the chase up here and talk to us. You can pick the next person.
Why not the leader?
All right, let's do it.
Mr. Sean Wilder, how are you feeling there this evening?
What's up, man? I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
We're doing all right. We wanted to get one more. Got a late start, but at least wanted to talk to the playoff leader at the moment about how they feel about their track tonight.
The track is it's a little slippery. It's not too bad. 88-degree track temp is a little bit better than the practices we were doing. It was like around 90 something, but I feel pretty good. I mean, I think we're all going to be closer. The top three of us, and I bet Travis George is going to be up there with us pretty soon. So at least nobody's blowing my doors off. I'm happy for that.
Keep it in a straight line. I think you'll be all right.
Yeah, I think consistency is going to be the biggest thing. Is like, I mean, yeah, we can put down 11.5 second lap or whatever, but um, like doing it over and over is difficult, and just minimizing the mistakes is probably going to be crucial. So,
All right. Well, good luck, and we will gonna get some things worked out up here and get you ready for qualifying.
all right, thanks, guys.
Yes, sir. All right. Yep. Even more interesting. I think it's gonna be a pretty decent one. We're gonna take a quick break, real quick, and we'll get back to you here for qualifying. All right, qualifying is underway here. As first on the board is going to be Travis George.
Look how he goes to those S's. That was pretty impressive.
They call that the bus stop.
I don't know. It looks like an S to me.
Or the chicane, whatever they call it. Bus stop, chicane. It's definitely some S's. Yeah, I'm looking forward to see how Travis does tonight, because he's been putting on a pretty good show lately. See how he fares coming around for that first lap. And just like Carvalho said, 111.
Looks like you got a little loose on that one.
Yeah, let's take a look at day off here. While these guys are qualifying, I'll put up the playoffs here on the screen. Sorry about that. So we're gonna have Sean Wilder, William Kern in second, Bobby Grady in there in third, Bryce Tucker and Brandon Dayhoff. That's what I want to take a look at. Brandon Dayhoff there. It's in 12 points above the cut line. We'll take a look back at that here in a second.
Here comes Dayhoff through the bus stop, as you called it.
Dayhoff seems like he's doing pretty well. Who hasn't? Look at him real quick. Not looking too good for Miller. Fit of frustration there. I don't blame him. As Tucker comes across for his, looking at currently sitting in P4. Wilder seems to be the only one out there getting some laps in. This might be his last one here. And there's Wilder. Let's see if he improved that time, and he sure enough did, up there into the pole position. I don't think Don Miller has a chance unless he has one lap left to improve. Yeah, Wilder was right. The track does look pretty slick. We got Nava finally making his way out here. Let's see how Nava does. I know you're a fan of Nava, right, Mike?
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. I know he's been into some bad luck. I mean, it seems like he gets the worst end of the stick the last few races, maybe 5, 6 races we've done. I hope to see him finish pretty good here, though.
And I don't remember how he did on the last road course that we held. But hoping he can show out here tonight at Watkins Glen. I mean, it's a pretty common track. I mean, it's in almost every racing game, out there. So everybody should know the corners and, entries and exits and all that stuff. So
Yeah, I'll be quite honest with you. This will be one track I don't run. Any road course, I'm not a fan of them.
we're getting a little sideways there into the wall.
Oh yeah.
I tell you what, one thing that did help me improve not just ovals, but also just like with the setup that I just got is once I got it, I took that whole week to just strictly do like road courses, and I feel like it's been one of the main things that helped me too. And I feel like a lot of people are intimidated by road courses, but once you get in there, take it slow, kind of get a feel for where the corners are. Like, eventually, you can just gun it through there, and you know, not so intimidating after.
Oh yeah.
So it looks like that is going to be it for qualifying. And right there on the top left of your screen is going to be the gridding positions there. So we'll go over that once these guys get into the grid. We're going to take another quick break here while all these guys get situated and probably use the restroom, grab a drink and everything. Driver meeting, all that fancy fun stuff before.
Let me before you go, let me get it. Can you pull Kernan in here? I want to get a little quick interview with him
Yeah, of course.
because he's sitting what, top 3?
William Kern, welcome to the broadcast booth tonight, sir.
What's up, gentlemen?
First time for the evening.
We'll see. It's a tough track. It's actually kind of slick out there. These cars don't like them rumble strips either. The Glen is considered the super speedway of road courses for NASCAR, so a lot can happen, especially up through the S's. Somebody gets turned or anything up through there, it causes a big traffic jam, and there's nowhere to go. So anything can happen tonight. I'm going to be starting outside pole. We'll see where I can take it from there.
Yeah, what's your game plan going into this? I know you're a little bit behind in points. Just curious what your game plan is going into this race here, especially it being a road course and everything.
Oh, buddy, I'm not behind in points. I'm in the leading points. What you saying?
Are you? I thought it was. Oh man, I thought Wilder was leading in points. Sorry.
No, man, I'm in the lead. No, it's
Okay.
so my main goal tonight is just to keep it on track, try to keep it straight. Just try to come home with the top 5. Anything better than that, I'm happy with. We got kind of a small group out here tonight, unfortunately, but again, I mean, I'm here, and I think that's all I really needed was just to be here to lock in myself for the next was it the round of 8, I believe. So.
Yep, this is the last round of the 12, so those bottom 4 guys that you guys see on screen are going to be out. So I feel like you're sitting pretty up there, Kern. So
Yeah, I feel like like I said, I'm pretty comfortable with it. Again, just trying to keep it on track and everything. Like I said, it's pretty slick out there tonight, so I gotta watch out my mirror a lot tonight, make sure nobody's overdriving corners and slams in the back of me. So.
all right, well, we'll get you down to pit road. I see some guys are starting to grid up, so good luck tonight, and we will be possibly speaking to you later.
Yeah, thanks, gentlemen.
Yes, sir. So I guess the playoff points you guys see there are, I think it was Wilder has that win, so he's technically, he's up there, but he may not be first in points. So that's probably what it was.
Yeah, I was a little confused.